Are you lazy but love food? Well, I got the perfect recipe for you. Let's make 3-ingredient crepes. 1 cup flour, 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 eggs. Whisk it together. How easy was that? To go above and beyond, add vanilla. Add batter to a pan. Make sure it's nice and thin. Flip. Oui, oui. So easy. To assemble, take a crepe, fold, drizzle on Nutella. Yum. Add strawberry slices, fold again. That is the easiest, most delicious crepe you'll ever find. Powdered sugar. More Nutella. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. You have to try this.
Peanut butter, egg, and sugar. Mix it all together until it's well combined. Then you want to use a cookie scoop to scoop some out. Pop it into your hand and onto a baking sheet. Then use a fork to make pretty little lines both ways. Pop it in the oven, let it cool, and enjoy.
Those look so good.
Today I'm walking through the easiest chocolate buttercream you'll ever make. You need 2 sticks of unsalted butter, which you're going to whip up on a super high speed for like 5 minutes until it gets lighter in color. The next ingredients are optional, but I like to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then add in 1 cup of sifted cocoa powder, mix it together, and then the real fun starts. You're adding in 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. But instead of adding all the sweetened condensed milk at once, add it in 4 different installments so that the buttercream doesn't break. Once it has a nice shape just like this, it's all ready to go. So we're adding this to some cupcakes today. So I'm taking a piping bag fit with a Wilton 1M frosting tip, and I'm piping some generous swirls on top of our cupcakes. This frosting is really light and fluffy and not super sweet, so it's okay to pipe a decent amount on top of your cupcakes. However, if you like less frosting, you can always add less. The sprinkles, though, are mandatory. Just kidding, but they really do make it so much better. Don't forget, the recipe is also up on shellsweets.com.
Yes, people, we're making a 3-ingredient giant brownie. Start with some eggs and Nutella, mix it well, add in some flour, mix till combined and pour it in a tray. Spread it all nice and chuck it in the oven. Add a teaspoon of Nutella on top, spread it all pretty and slice the boy into 4 pieces. Add a little chocolate sauce and you got the chocolatey brownie. Bon appetit, bro.
How to turn this into this.
2 pounds of strawberries. Cut off their tops, cut into pieces. 3 cups of granulated sugar. Mix. Probably could have used a bigger bowl. Now start to crush. Well, that's it for 15 minutes. So it looks like this. Pour into a pot, zest of 1 lemon. 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Mash together onto the stove. Medium heat. Bring to a boil. Reduce the heat. Light boil. Stirring occasionally. 15 to 20 minutes. Till reduced and thickened. Test for thickness. Into the fridge for a minute. That's done. Pour into a bowl. Ice water. Cool it down. Pour into a jar. Lovely. Refrigerate. Woo! Whew. Oh my. Spread. Yes.
We're making 3-ingredient homemade Italian ice. First, combine a 1/2 cup of sugar and a 1/2 cup of water. Bring to a boil, then down to a simmer until all the sugar is dissolved and the liquid is completely clear. This is what we call a simple syrup. You're going to take it off the heat and let it cool to room temperature. Now into the blender goes 3 cups of frozen fruit. I'm using cherries. You can also use strawberries. Then we add our simple syrup, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, and blend. Pour into a container. Look at that gorgeous color. Now this goes into the freezer for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, give it a nice mix so the sugar doesn't settle to the bottom. Now back in the freezer until it's frozen solid and ready to eat.
What's up guys? Today we're going to be making Lotus Biscoff cookies with just 3 ingredients. First up, you need 300 grams of Biscoff spread, 85 grams of flour and 1 egg. Mix these all together. Then add 100 grams of chocolate chips and fold these in. Scoop up about 3 tablespoons of the mix and roll it into a ball just like this. Pop them on a baking tray, then press some more chocolate chips into the top if you wish, and bake in the oven for about 10 minutes. Let them cool and that's it. They will be super soft and full of Biscoff flavour. Enjoy!
Catch your Nutella! We're making 3-ingredient Nutella brownies. All you need is this one 13-ounce container of Nutella, 2 whole eggs plus 1 extra egg yolk, a half a cup all-purpose flour, and that is literally it. Just combine that until you have a luscious brownie batter. Put it into your prepared baking pan and into the oven at 350. Sneak a bite of batter, and when you take them out, you'll have amazing brownies.
Hey guys, today I have a new 3-ingredient brownie recipe. First I started by chopping up 2 apples into like little cubes. Then I put the apples into a pan and started to simmer them. This is just to soften them. I put them on like medium heat, and then I added some cinnamon, sugar, and water, just a little bit, it's optional. Next I cracked 2 eggs and whisked them together, and clearly I am not a chef. Next, once the apples are softened, I put them into a blender and blended them down into pretty much homemade applesauce. Next, add the 2 eggs into your mixture and 3 tablespoons of cacao. Mix all together and then mix to a lined pan. Then we're going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes. And ta-da, yummy brownies.